I watched Aftersun, so you don't have to. So here are my notes about what Casey said in his interview post leaving the villa.
All right, let's talk about the door challenge. Your favorite challenge?
Yeah, the challenge that like set the tone for me.
Wait, did you actually feel like it was a chip on your shoulder, or did you kind of use it as like a bargaining tool in order to kind of like segue out of your connection with Anaya?
So Casey's asked by Teffy whether or not he used the door fiasco as a way to basically escape out of his relationship with Anaya. And she asked if it was him actually being done with Anaya or if the door was a scapegoat to basically be like, you guys didn't choose me and to get out of there. Instead of Casey actually having a genuine conversation about the door and not being picked, he instead starts to talk shit about Anaya and deflect and talk about how she's high maintenance and she was a lot to handle.
I feel like with Anaya, like she needed a lot of reassurance, you know what I mean? And I gave it to her day in and day out. But, you know, it got draining. You know, I really do care about Anaya, but she is very fragile.
Casey doesn't take the time to actually address the elephant in the room about the door and how the door integrated with his experience on Love Island. He instead calls it the kicking off point and then goes ahead and says that everything that the door caused and him and Anaya getting together, him and Anaya being the super high maintenance couple, Anaya being fragile and all these other really rude things about Anaya, it really just set the tone for how we are expected to see how Casey moved with them when he was in the villa. He never really actually liked the girl. In the next clip, Casey proceeds to say that their connection was unnatural and that the 2 weeks leading up to Casa, it was so much work.
It was good, but you know, it wasn't natural. It took time. The last 2 weeks leading up to Casa, it was very bumpy, and I communicated with her now, 100%. I told her I wanted to explore it all the time. She didn't respond well to it.
Mind you, the 2 weeks leading up to Casa were the first 3 weeks. So you're saying everything after the first week, you guys were incompatible.